Well, today's the day. This will be part 6 of my picket fence series. There'll be one more part after that, which is assembly and final product. If you're not familiar with SPAR urethane, this is what's used on sailboats to protect the wood. It's an oil-based finish, which makes it very durable as it soaks into the wood. The downside is it's very messy and hard to clean up because you have to use mineral spirits instead of water. By the way, I want to thank this YouTube channel called Ratchets and Wrenches. I watched at least a dozen videos trying to figure out how to use a spray gun, as this was my first foray. I thought this guy really nailed it, both in the setup, general operation, and most importantly, cleaning. Put this close-up in, as you can literally see on the first coat, the urethane soaking into the wood. It's actually quite neat to watch. The other 3 coats, really you couldn't see the difference, but the first one was really neat. If you watch carefully, you can see how the color gets slightly darker and darker and darker. That's it soaking in. I'm not going to make you watch me spray 3 more coats because it's boring. Instead, I gave James the camera and let him shoot a bunch of video while I was painting. James was digging for worms that day but didn't find any.
This is the view. Whee! There. I can find. Nothing I can find.
The part I didn't understand about cleaning that video really helped me was how you take the gun apart and clean all the individual parts. Then you put it back together and you spray clean thinner through it to blow out the passages. So after 4 coats and 4 days of spraying, this was the end result. It looked pretty good, and I let it hang outside for another 3 or 4 days in the sunshine to just let the finish cure. The smell is pretty strong, and I didn't want the garage to stink of it. Next week I'll be putting on the corner hardware and pocket attachment pins, and that'll be a wrap for this series.